I've just been checking up on some of my correspondents who work with me all over the world. These correspondents are boys and girls who are finders in their own country. And they find interesting peoples and places and things and write me about it, and I'll tell you about it. Now,
somehow the dream was kept alive. And, you know, what's going to be exciting is to see where it's going to take you from here on out. You know, we were the pioneers, but in effect you're still pioneers here.
If there's reason to believe that Channel 9 will celebrate more anniversaries, it's because some ideas, no matter how idealistic or seemingly impractical, survive because they are good ideas. Channel 9 will live as long as the community wants it to, as long as it offers a kind of television that can't be found anywhere else.
I believe that the great power of non-commercial public service media in this country has been that we are independent, that we don't serve any master except the public that we serve. And I believe that there's always a role for that type of presentation, that type of journalism in a free society. And that's very different than the service that is provided by commercial media. When we think about what we do every day as we come to work at Channel 9, we think about it in terms of how we best serve this community. We always say that individuals who support us do not make contributions to us, and make contributions through us. And so that is a basic tenet of who we are as a public service broadcaster. And we will survive and we will thrive because our service needs that type of independent, non-commercial media both now and in the future, and possibly now more than ever before.
And it took years for KETC to evolve from television that's good for you, as if it were a kind of media medicine, into a multimedia source of information, education, and entertainment.
It's the challenge that never stops, never will stop. How do we do better? How do we connect better? Where do we go that we haven't been before? How do we take whatever our resources are and use them in a new and more adventurous way?
We always need to be asking, is the job done? Is the role of public television over? And some people would argue and have argued, yes, but they made that argument sometimes, 20 or 30 years ago, and we're still here. And they should be making, I would hope, those same arguments 20 or 30 years from now. Because the question is, why are we here? What do we need to be doing? And that makes us keep trying to find the right answer to that.
And so our future is a combination of what we do on air, online, and in the communities that we serve, along with the partners who come along with us for that spirit of service.
50 years is a milestone. Today we tell our story and celebrate. Tomorrow we will go back to work because of you.
As I'd look at a picture of the early commission, and all of them are gone. I was the youngest of them. And I had the joy of this, but it's a little bit sad when I reflect on them. And yet, I feel good about it, because when I see how this station is thriving, I say to myself, these friends of mine from way back could have the satisfaction of knowing that they planted some seeds that are really flowering. So the overall feeling one gets is a kind of joy.
Most of all, a city has to have people. Without people, there would be no city. As Shakespeare said, what is a city but its people?
Have you ever wondered where shoes came from? Well, today, we're going to find out all about shoes, because we're going to go to the Buster Brown Shoe Factory where they make them. Come on, let's go.
My moo cow was the most important thing. Adults and children alike wanted the moo cow. Everywhere I went in the village, I would take out the moo cow.
And good evening to you, Mr. Rank. He was playing when I came in, and I didn't want to disturb you. It sounded so wonderful.
Thank you, Elizabeth. It's nice to see you again here tonight.
I know. I'm very happy to be invited back.
Goodbye, boys and girls. When you put your shoes on tomorrow, think of us on Here and There.
Goodbye.
Produced by KETC.